This tutorial will help you understand Readymag's basic workspace functionality. With Readymag, the entire design process happens in the editor. Let's create a new project and explore how the editor works. Click on the plus icon next to your avatar. This will create a new project and open it in editing mode. To add content and functionality to your project, click plus in the widget bar and start adding new widgets. From the pop-up window, select the desired type of widget. Now let's add image and text. When you add a new widget, a new icon will appear for each in the widget bar. Think of widgets as layers in a traditional graphics editor. In Readymag, you can create complex composites that are multiple widgets deep. To change the stack order and move a widget up or down along the vertical axis, click on the corresponding icon and drag to the desired position. When you hover over a widget in the panel, two icons will appear, an eye and a lock. When you click on the eye, the widget will be hidden from view. The lock allows you to fix the widget on a page and protect it from unintended changes. When you create a new project, you'll see a blue frame on your page. It determines the width and height of your desktop layout. The blue frame is a part of our grid and guides settings. To change page height, drag the blue diamond icon at the bottom of the page up or down, or you can set an exact pixel value in the dimensions pop-up. By default, the frame width is set to 1024 pixels, but you can adjust for up to 2048 pixels wide. You can also switch between existing sets of guides or create your own custom settings to save. Now let's align our graphic objects by the grid. You can split the grid into modules with specific dimensions. You can also set indents from page margins. As well as activate the grid and set up the size for inner and outer blocks. If you're dragging a widget and the snap setting is switched on, the widget will automatically align to the guidelines and other widgets on the page. Sizes allow users to view the dimensions of any selected widget and alter them in the editor by specifying the width and height in pixels. To switch off the grid, press H. Blocks is a feature that provides an opportunity to work separately on different parts of your layout. It's designed to help when you need a quick fix, like replacing an image or editing the text without affecting the rest of the page. Open the background widget to change your project background. You can choose a solid color, picture, slideshow, or video. You can save colors in palettes. You can upload your own images or select them directly from Flickr or Unsplash. After you upload a background image, you can adjust its transparency by dragging the slider. This way, you can blend the image with the background color. You can also add a slideshow or video to your project background. You can enable tablet and mobile layouts for your projects. When you activate the mobile layout, it automatically renders the page according to different screen sizes and arranges the objects in a single flow, one after another. To disable mobile auto layout, click the arrow icon on the widget panel. This will make the layout more similar to the desktop version. If a widget is used in the desktop and mobile layouts, you'll see a desktop and mobile icon when you hold your cursor over it. Select the icon you want to view that widget's layout and edit it separately. Notice the undo and redo buttons, which can be applied to any action in the editor. To change widget properties, click on the desired widget and use the controls on the right side of the page. For example, you can set up a radius for an image, as well as crop or add a lightbox. Most instruments are available for all widgets, regardless of their type. For example, you can set up animations and add a link for all objects on a page. You can rotate an object or fix its position. If the page is scrolled down, a fixed widget will remain on the screen and follow throughout the current page. You can also change its position in the stack order of widgets, or lock it. Multiple objects can be selected and grouped. You can move widgets in a group one by one. To do so, select the desired widget from the widget panel. You can also choose from several alignment options. To open the Pages menu, click the icon represented by horizontal lines in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. In the Pages menu of your project, you can find snippets of all your project pages organized in a vertical flow. Here, you can add new pages, duplicate existing ones, change page order, and delete pages. If you want to use templates, click the Add button at the bottom of the panel, then choose the desired template. You can save pages you've already created in My Templates and reuse them in future projects. To restore a deleted page, go to the Trash folder. If you have many pages, you can switch on smaller previews. To open SEO settings, click the gear icon on the preview for the desired page. You can set a name and description for the page, keywords, and edit the URL. If your plan allows you to edit sharing settings, you can change Open Graph settings and check how the page will look when shared on social media. To edit project settings, open the gear icon next to the Pages menu icon. Enter a title and description for the whole project. Both will display when sharing the project on social media and when it appears in search results. To make your project visible for search engine bots, enable the Make Searchable setting. From here, you can also edit the portion of your URL shown after the project's primary domain. You can restrict access to your project as well. Just choose a password and background for the login page. You can even add password protection for selected pages in your project. Choose the desired pages in the opened window. Please note, if you select multiple pages to protect, they will be secured with the same password. When the project is ready, you can showcase it in your public profile. In the Viewer section of your project settings, you can customize default interface elements and select how your project is displayed and navigated. Enable the Scale Layout setting to make your project content scale up to different screen sizes, both bigger and smaller. With vertical navigation switched on, pages scroll one after another. You can switch to horizontal navigation to make pages appear independently. In addition, change the color of navigation arrows or switch them off entirely. Combined with horizontal navigation, this allows you to make inner pages accessible via direct links only. By default, the Project menu, Project Info, Share button, and Page Counter are shown in the lower part of the browser, but you can switch them off. To move the buttons upwards, activate the Buttons on Top setting. Switch on Progressive Images to show low-quality placeholders instead of images when your project is being loaded. The Readymag branding setting toggles the Readymag logo in your project. Using the code editor in your project settings, you can add HTML, JavaScript, and CSS code for styles, animation effects, third-party tool integration, and other customizations. You can map an independent domain to your project. If you want to invite a collaborator to your project, click the plus icon and add their email address. To return to your profile page, click your user pick at the top of the panel. To preview your page, click the eye icon at the bottom of the editor window. To return to editing, click the pencil icon next to the Publish button. Publishing a project requires just a single click. Once you've published a project, you'll be provided with a direct URL. The public version of your project is separate from the one that you edit. If you update a published project, it will display the Unpublished Changes status in your project menu. To show the updated version to your visitors, click Republish in your project settings. On all plans, you can also unpublish an existing project. On all paid plans, you can export any published project or its individual pages to PDF. And with a professional plan, you can export your project's source code and host it on external servers. And there we have it, Readymag's Workspace features and functionality in a nutshell. Find more tutorials and tips at readymag.com/learn.